Later that night, I picked up London. We was on our way to a party. With all that happened, I don't know what to say. So, I'd say nothing.
Tonight, shocker. Tragedy strikes the world of finance. Prominent banker and money guru J.P. Marmoset was killed in brutal traffic accident. The money man, best known for his skill at moving money in secret, is the latest victim of the dreaded Lake Shore S-curve.
The silence in this car is deafening. Haven't you something to tell me?
Yeah, you look great tonight. Using that evening gown is guaranteed to really wow 'em. It's best if the guests focus on you while I gather some background information.
I know my job, Philip. This is not my first assignment, and you are deflecting. Are we ever going to address the elephant in the room, or are you just going to let it come between us?
Look, what do you want me to say here? That you was right? That I'll never let Hooch touch my beak again? Okay, well, I'm saying it. No more booze for this bird. Ever. Now, can we just move on?
I am more than willing to move on, but it's you who is not yet ready. I know you better than anyone else, and something is still eating at you. I wish you would confide in me. I just want to help.
Help. That's rich. You got a time machine on your HG? You going back in time to stop Cookie from taking that hit? How about you stopping me from driving drunk? You was so effective the last time around.
Philip, you know that's not fair. You put so much pressure on yourself to be the perfect tough guy, eventually it will break you. No one can live up to the standard you set for yourself. Surely you can see that.
What I see is, we're here. So you can drop the psychoanalysis there, Freud, and get your game face on. We got a job to do.
Righto.
We got out of my old flivver, headed arm in arm up the Chicago Museum steps. Me thinking I dodged a bullet, not knowing that life was about to reload. When I step into the Egyptian Hall, it looks like the favorite watering hole for all of Chicago's rich and bored money. As the maitre d' approaches us, I realize that even this glorified door jockey is better dressed than me on my best day.
May I see your and the lovely lady's invitations, please?
I have them.
Thank you. Let's see. Everything looks in order. Can't be too careful, you know. Wouldn't want the riffraff disturbing the party.
Yeah, it's a big night for old Doc Livenstock.
One should think so.
Just where is the guest of honor?
I'm not quite sure, madame. We have not seen him all night. I guess it's not surprising with this morning's unpleasantness and all.
Hey, I just spotted Howard Otter over there in the corner gabbing with some old gopher and a wealthy-looking bear gal. I think we'll, head on over and ask him what the deal is.
Very good, sir.
While we was making our way to Otter, I bumped into an old acquaintance.
What are you doing here, Seamus? If you're looking to fit someone for a frame concerning this morning's event, you came to the wrong shindig.
Jack Gell Diamond as I live and breathe. Funny, I was told they were keeping the riffraff out of this joint.
Ha ha ha-dee ha ha. You should debut on Benny next week. You know you're a bad influence. I'm forgetting my manners. This classy number on my arm is the best singer I ever hired at the Five Aces Club. The amazing Kitty Galore. Kitty, let me introduce you to Millicent Farthington. And her boss, the world-famous gumshoe, Philip Penguin. His popularity is all the proof you need to figure out that the public don't know what's good for them.
Charmed, Mr. Penguin. Miss Farthington.
As she reached out her glove-covered paw, it began to feel 20 degrees hotter in the room. But then, as London shook her hand, the temperature dropped by at least 40.
The pleasure is all yours, I'm sure. Nice dress. Do you wear it on stage?
This old thing? No. I only wear my really elegant gowns when I sing.
If the Paris original she happens to be sporting was not her classiest dress, then she was rolling in it like Rockefeller. What a dish this cat was. She was a tall, slinky orange cat in a white silk evening gown. It showed all her curves in just the right places. If this broad was any more stacked, no guy in the place would still be married.
I know they didn't invite you because you're rich enough to be hanging with this crowd, so you must be working here. Doc Livingstone dumb enough to hire you to protect his find?
What if he was, Gunsel? You got anything to tell me about the death of Laurel Stanley?
I see you still got all the tact of an angry bull in a china shop. Don't you know those twos were supposed to be getting hitched? I better go find her.
That's surprising. One would not think a mousy old bird like Laurel Stanley would be quite her cup of tea.
When you're right, Dollface, you're right. Why don't yous mingle while I confab with our host over there?
Check.
Little did I know, as London was mixing into the crowd, the tigress had doubled back. She gave that mug Diamond the slip and was watching me like an IRS auditor on a tax write-off.
Philip, my friend, pleasure to see you. Let me introduce the Countess Baryshnikov and my partner, Lord Carraven.
Yes, just call me Elsie.
Philip Penguin, what do you hear, what do you say?
You are, how you say, the coming shoe?
Close enough.
It is a pleasure to finally meet. I read so much about your exploits.
Even in my country, we hear of how you captured the terrorist cheetah. Very exciting.
Thanks, but can somebody fill me in on the relationship between Doc Stanley and that lounge-singing feline?
Such things aren't done in Mother Russia. Very deplorable. I leave you. Good night.
Jeez, I didn't mean to chase the old bear off.
The Countess is very traditional and scandal-conscious.
That affair was quite the scandal, if I must say.
Really? What happened?
Look, don't let Elsie here confuse you. It was not so much a scandal as a mismatch.
Mismatches as those are great fodder for the society pages, don't you know?
Just then, a young chimpanzee in a bellhop uniform walked into the party.
Philip Penguin.
That must be Livingstone calling with your
Call for Philip Penguin.
instructions. Dreadfully sorry he could not
Philip
meet
Penguin.
you in
Call
person
for
tonight,
Philip Penguin.
but something serious must have come up.
Here, boy. He's right here.
He makes his way quickly through the crowd and says,
Mr. Penguin, call for you in the lobby. Caller said it was quite urgent.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Have a great night.
As I was following the bellhop to the phone, the tigress was trailing me just in earshot, but out of sight.
Your call. And a notepad if you need it, sir.
Thanks. Yanks, this is Phil. Yeah, I got a couple of leads that I'm working on for the miter already. Yeah. I'm currently casing the joint. Yeah. We'll draw up security plans tonight, yeah. Give them to you when I see you. Where do you want me to meet the item, huh? Let me write that down, yeah? Yeah, okay. I took down the info, slid it in my pocket, and I was feeling off my game, and it showed. I never looked around and noticed the tigress listening in. After I got up and vacated the premises, she thought to herself,
This is just what you needed to know. The second statue is not yet in the country, but when it is, that private eye is going to meet it. Well, Mr. Philip Penguin, the tigress will make sure that's the last thing you'll ever do.